Excellency, the Governor, the Deputy Governor, the Honorable Speaker, the Women Rep, the County MP, Elgeyo Marakwet County, NLHA, my friend and Bamwai, my independent, rafiki yangu Adams Kipsanai, the MP for Keyo North, the Honorable members of the County Assembly, and sorry I've forgotten the Lady Justice Lucy Wegaka, my friends, the former immediate colleagues, members, the staff of the County Assembly, wananchi wa Elgeyo Marakwet County mzima, amjambo. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Chamgei, tafadhali salimiana hivi, tufanye tafadhali hivi. Asante sana. Mimi, today is a very emotional moment for me. Sababu nilikuja asubuhi, nikashuka hapa, karibu nisahau niende ofisi yangu ya legal office Monday hii. Because this institution mentored me to the man I am today. Asante sana Madam Clerk. Asante sana Madam Clerk and the entire fraternity of County Assembly of Elgeyo Marakwet. Rafiki yangu Adam Kipsanai, ukiona nimevaa hivi, sikupenda kwangu. It is a weakness of the County Assembly. Ukiona staff wameng'ara hivi, it is something that was instilled in me. So I am proudly associated with the County Assembly, and for your information, this is the best County Assembly in the entire Republic of Kenya. I joined here in 2013 as a legal counsel. And when I look back, I thank God because I was the first legal counsel in this County Assembly, and we did so many things. And I'm proud that those who are serving in the County Assembly are doing so well, and we are proud of you as your leaders. Mimi nilikuwa hapa mpaka February this year. So when I brought my letter of resignation, nikaandika barua ya resignation, nikapeleka kwa registry. The person who was receiving it anaitwa Changwony, Patrice Changwony, sijui kama kwa hapa. Patrice Changwony alishika barua yangu na karuka kwa ofisi. Akasema, you serious, you want to leave this County Assembly? I told him I'm serious about it. Thank you so much because all of you supported me to clinch the leadership of Marakwet West. Now, I want to talk about a few things. One, asante sana, Bwana Governor. You've talked about so many issues when you are giving us the address. One of the issues, honorable members of the County Assembly, I want you to relook at EDA, the Equitable Development Act. If you want this county to develop so that we have flagship projects, we must be able to relook at the Equitable Development Act of 2014 with a view or reviewing it. Currently, we have an allocation of around 1.1 million development expenditure. So that if you can sit down, and I'm available because I'm the one who drafted. I'm one among those who drafted that law. That law has crippled our county to some extent. So that you seed some amount of money for flagship projects, so that the county governor can be able to execute his duties. Ukiona uwanja kama hapa chini, imekaa for several years. We need a tartan track here. Kamarin Stadium is dead. So that if you give governor like 400 million, he can allocate 100 million per constituency, so that we can be able to start flagship projects in those areas. Number two, let us also avoid something called conflict of leadership and representation. That is something that I saw in the last 10 years. There is no road for county government. There is no road for national government. All the roads serve our people, so that we don't have to demarcate roads. And for the MCs, your role of oversight does not stop on oversighting devolved functions. You can also oversight national government functions. I want to thank my MCA, Mheshimiwa Kipchumba. There was a road that was being marred from Chebara to Chemana. And he called me and said, there's a problem with this road. So me and all MCs, to say, if there is a road that is being tarmacked, kama ni ya Kenya, ama it is being marred, or something is happening and it is a national government road, there is nothing that stops you from executing your oversight role. And in that line, Your Excellency, I'm kindly requesting that we have a consultative meeting of our leadership, because you are our father, you are our boss, so that we can have something called Elgeyo-Marakwet County Leadership Consortium Forum, where we shall be meeting at least twice or once per quarter, so that we can be discussing development issues in our county, because so that we avoid conflict of representation and conflict of leadership. I think if we do that, we can be able to develop as a county. Third, I want to echo the sentiments of Madam Clerk. We need a structure in this assembly, so that even our members, when they are doing their role of representation, unapata MCA na mahali ya kukaa, so that hata upate ofisi mzuri, unakaa na mtu wako wa ground, unaongea vizuri. So if there is a way, Mr. Speaker, sir, we can help you. If there is a way we can do it together, we need a good structure, because this building, it was built in 1979 and was opened by President Moi. So it is unfortunate that even at the advent of devolution, we are still using the same structure. I'm saying this because I was a consumer of that particular tragedy here. Finally, Madam Lady Justice, when the President was delivering the presidential address, he talked about the bottom-up scaling of justice. In this county, we don't have the only court that serves the entire 4 sub-counties is in ITEN. We don't have a court in Marakwet East, Marakwet West, Keyo North. I mean, Keyo North, at least we have one that serves the entire. Keyo South, we don't have a court. So I think we'll work together with the judiciary, so that we can have courts at the local level. You know, if we have courts at the local level, it assists us in terms of employment and also assisting our people. Because someone traveling from Tot, Sambalat, mpaka ITEN hapa, unafanyiwa kesi saa 9 plea, unaambiwa enda nyumbani. There's no place to go because you have to sleep. You went asubuhi upate gari. So I think those are things that personally, with the leaders here, I believe their leadership, in our leadership, we shall be able to push for that. Also, Kera roads. Your Excellency, you've talked about it. We'll also ensure that now we thank God that we have a CS in charge of roads, transport, infrastructure, so that to assist our MCAs, we'll make sure that some roads we push to the to Kera. Finally, Bwana County Commissioner, tuko na shida na polisi wengine. Juzi nimekuwa Kipchumba. Polisi wanashika watu, kama una kitu kidogo unaambiwa piga magoti. Tafadhali Bwana County Commissioner, there is a problem at Kipchumba police station and so many other stations. Kindly let us have a look at it, so that if they don't comply with the law, tafadhali just do the necessary so that we can be able to help our people. Thank you so much. I have apologies from Senator OKM, the CS nominee. He was to make it, but he didn't make it here. Amenda Mazishi Kwele Central. Then MP for Marakwet East, Bwana Bowen, Pia, ametuma apologies. He was to make it here, but he was unable to make it. Thank you so much. Legal counsel, my friend Limo, tafadhali niwaachie desk yangu, usiwepe mtu hapo, so that kama kuna jambo tunakuja kusaidiana na pia kusaidia MCS na sisi wote. Asante sana, Mungu abariki. Leo we want to try and make our maiden speech. Mheshimiwa Ngeleche ameshatoa maiden speech yake kwa bunge. So raia wa Marakwet West wanalalamika, wanasema Wakili Timothy haujakuona ukitoa maiden speech. So today in the afternoon I want to try and give my maiden speech to the people of Marakwet West. Wenye wako hapa, asanteni sana. Thank you so much for your support. To bunge ITEN, asanteni sana. Nimeona watu wa bunge wako hapa. Asante sana na Mungu abariki.